Welcome to the video, everybody. Aunt Barry, she was born to shop, y'all, and she has got us looks like it's going to be an amazing and fun to go through box called Voodoo Princess, and that's what they titled it, I guess, to get attention. And I don't know, I probably paid $14 for the jewelry and then $15 to ship it. Well, no, I think this shipped by itself. Yeah, I think I paid a good $21 maybe to ship it. I'm drinking my tea, my hot tea. We're listening for the noise of the guinea hen saying the sun has set. I haven't seen her since yesterday morning. I haven't seen or heard her. And I'm hoping she's in the backyard of her owner the way she used to be, you know, in a big pen or whatever. And if I don't start hearing from her, I'm going to ask around when I see people out just to know, you know, they may have found her another home or something, but something's up. So, Marianne wanted to see this, and it's called Dracolish. That's what's written on the fleur-de-lis. And here it is flat. It's lovely. It's got, I don't know if these are amethyst, but they sure are doing a good job of it if they're not. And then they attached the earring set. Now, I'm not going to take them off, but it's written right there, Dracolish. And here's the little hang tag, and you can see it online. It's like a little Dracula thing. It's I forget what it is. Dungeons and Dragons maybe or something. I don't know. So that's that. Marianne wanted to see that flat. So there you go, Marianne. And Marianne figured out what it was. So thank you. And thank you, everyone, for all of your information. My gosh, we are getting so much good information from everybody. Check it out. Is anybody loving this as much as I love it? And I'm not a ski person, but that's a 70s little stitch thing when, you know, if you did have money, you would go ski. It was a new thing, I think. Seemed like it was. Anyway, like, I think in high school we had like one or two families that traveled together to go ski. And, you know, everybody was like, ooh, wow, I wish I was them, or whatever. But the colors, I love them. So that was in the dumpster yesterday. We are still, like today, he wasn't there, and it was literally about 75 books. I don't need more books, but I had to leave a bunch because I'm not going to stand there and pick them out. They left 2 big boxes out, so I had to kind of take some out because I couldn't lift them and get them in my truck, so I had to break it down a little bit. But then, you know, I just use my little picker or whatever and try to get some out, but I can't get them all out because I don't really have room here anyway for them. But sometimes you get a really good one, so I brought them home. And gonna go through them. So I want to show y'all the box. Okay, I opened it and it has some paper on the top. And then, I mean, does all this just look like, I mean, look at all that gold and silver tone. We're bound to find something in there. But people stayed away from it because it was, you know, Voodoo Princess. But you know how I got that inspirational that time was full of silver. And I can't remember if it had some gold too. I'm hoping for the same. These are crazy. They're pretty cool, really. Are they the same? I can't tell if that, oh, something fell off there. A little sparkly, we can fix that. Those are pretty cool. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I mean, let's just look at this one. It's got like a writing on it. We need to see what it is. Sonia ECCLEC. ECCLER or something. Try to get it like this. So it's really a wonderful design, but I don't, there it is. LEC. ECCLEC. Eclec. Sonny Eclec. Look how beautiful this is. This is just gorgeous. Is this made by a spoon? I mean, it looks like it's a spoon shape. I don't know what's going on there, some corrosion or something. I don't see, it's brass and silver tone, I guess. That is stunning, love it. And I'm looking, and here's another one. And it says Sonia, LEA there. But yet it's signed up there, ECCLIS. ECCLIS there. Eclese. Wow, look how beautiful that is. This is plastic, I think. No, it's cold. I think that's glass. That's cold. And it's so, I don't even see a scratch on there. Wow. Voodoo Princess. I'll probably say that a lot. Hopefully it's not going to be any kind of bad. I don't know what to do here. I don't think I can get the whole thing out and put it up there, but let me just see. Because I feel like if I start grabbing, it's just all falling apart. Like here's something right there. I'm going to have to just grab. We're going to start with this back corner. Oh my. Something fell down. How's everybody doing? This fell down. I think I got everything. Okay, so we got a pile there. Let me just show you here. We're just going to go in here. Oh, I see an owl. And then just, I mean, that's falling to the bottom. I don't know if they're not. Look at that. And, you know, I'm just going to have fun with the Voodoo Princess. I'm not going to be worried about some kind of bad energy. That's just what they called it. Because it's basically a bunch of weird jewelry, I guess. And I imagine they thought that that would be an interesting name. It came today. I can't wait to get started. So, here's a couple more rings I'm just going to pull out. Okay, now we've cleared that corner. I mean, this thing's heavy. If y'all think 22 bucks is a lot to pay for shipping, well, it's heavy. It's really heavy. I don't know how many pounds. Anyway, not y'all, but some people are you know, not willing to. And I understand. I need to look at what the total was because I might be even saying wrong, but I'll try to put it in the title. This is bone. It looks natural. So, this is going to be, I mean, this is nice. Anyway, how is everybody doing? Yesterday, my mom and I, we went on an adventure. As y'all know, she's in her early 80s. She has been surviving cancer. So we found out that in East Texas, and she's from Germany, this is a beautiful copper bracelet. It's kind of been folded up or something. Probably smashed down to get into that. Wow, it's pretty. I don't want to mold it around too much. So, anyway. So I let her know that, found out that there was, in the area, German World War II POW camps here. In this area, there's about 4 or 5 within 50-mile radius. So we went to the closest one. And we went to the marker. And then the marker said this is not the actual location. The actual location is west of here several, whatever. I don't know if it was a mile or miles. And we wanted to see what was left, if anything. So basically we asked somebody, little like 6 buildings in town, okay? So one of them was the little gas office. So we asked the lady in there. She works for the city. This is pretty. That's really nice. And so what was cool was, here's the other thing. Listen to your gut. I was going, let me move these since we've already looked at those. I was going out there. I had some rocks that I painted. Y'all saw them, the little houses and the penguin. And it was like I had wanted to wait on putting rocks out until I had a bunch. And something said, take some rocks. So I took them. Well, when I got to the historical marker in this tiny town, I looked down and there's a rock. And it's, they're the owls, so it just had words on it. The town and this is plastic. There's no marking. It's pretty though. And so I was like, oh my gosh. So I got to take a picture of that rock. I posted it to the website, and people are liking, and hopefully it'll get back to them because their little town has another one to join. I'm not joining all these rock things. So I left a little village with some little, because it kind of looks like a little German village. So we left that out there. Got real quiet when I saw this. This just looks like a maker's mark. It looks like Asian characters. It's pretty. I don't think it's sterling. So, got out there, left that little thing. I just can't tell stories today with all this. I'm going to have to get my stories done real quick. Is this Leah Sophia? Yeah. And so that was really cool that I listened to my gut and was like, yeah, okay. Leah Sophia, that's really pretty. This is like shell and probably shell and I always forget what that is. It's not mother of pearl. And maybe glass or rock there. Seems cold. So anyway, we left that, and then we went over and talked to the lady in the gas office, and she brought a picture out, and she said, I need to come show your mother this. I'll go out to the car. And it was a picture of the camp with some of the soldiers sitting there that a lady had recently brought in. Her husband had passed away, and she was going through his things and found this picture. So she took it to like the only city office in town. Literally, there's like 5 buildings. And so we got to see that, and that hadn't surfaced. You know, if we'd have gone earlier, probably a couple months ago, they wouldn't have had that picture. So we did that, and we drove down the road because she said, you go down there, and oh, look, it's going to be a set. That's nice. You know, you drive down until the road ends and gets into dirt, and then you'll see it on the right or something. Well, we never could see it. So we were it was just like supposed to be just like the foundation concrete. A little bit of concrete is all that's left. So I'm just going to have to get through my story because it's keeping me from enjoying this jewelry. This is really neat. What's it called? Leather Rock LR. This is neat. Somebody's going to like that. That just reminds me of the Vikings or something. Cool. This is some different jewelry. I'm excited. So anyhow, I kept telling Mom, I'm like, you know, when we see somebody in their yard, and she's like, well, let's just go up and knock on that door. I'm like, I'm not getting out of this car. There's dogs in the yard. I'm not doing it. This is deep East Texas. We're not doing it. So then I saw this lady on her porch with another lady. So I pull up and I get out smiling and waving, and you know, they're staring, and I just started hollering about the camp. You know, I'm like, I'm trying to get info on this camp, and this is size 10. Is that it? That's not going to be some kind of sterling? Come on now. And the lady goes, it's really funny. She goes, I'm going to have to test this ring because she goes, she started talking to me, and she said, well, I can't take you out there. I know it's out there. It's out there somewhere. Whoa, this looks pretty. This looks pretty. And it's bent, so that means it might be real. Oh my, let me just get this. Oh my gosh. She said, it's out there somewheres, but I can't take you. I hadn't been in a long time and may not be anything left. And then she said, I just want to tell you something. You were smiling, but normally I shoot first and I ask questions later. I started laughing. And then the other lady said, yeah, have you noticed how back in the old days, which wasn't that long ago, every now and then, this is how that, you know, I talk like that. Every now and then, here come a fool. And she said, nowadays, every third person is a fool. And by them being a fool, it's people doing stupid, dangerous stuff like cooking meth and crack out in the woods, trying to steal stuff, vandalizing the cemetery out there, they said. You know, stupid. You know, that Walmart where people are licking the ice cream, that's 20 minutes away. So I went to Walmart today, and I had my cooler in the back of the truck, and I'm like, I better put my cooler with my waters inside the truck, lock all the doors, because no telling what people are going to be doing out here. Oh, I kid you not, you just can't make that up. Back to the ring. Did I finish my story? We didn't see the place. I left a note. They said, leave a note on that there man, his house by the church, blah, blah, blah. He ended up calling me and talking to me, and his dad worked for the camp. The SS officers ran the camp. The soldiers were scared to death of the Americans and the SS officers. And the dad would take them. The logging companies in East Texas needed men because all the men were in World War II. So the prisoner of war camps sprung up over here to work the logs and the logging. And his daddy was doing that in 44. And the soldiers were only out there like 8 months, 44 to 45. But if you count the months, it wasn't even a year. Out in the middle of nowhere, he told me there wasn't any roads. And Daddy quit taking his pistol when he had to pick them up because he said, where are they going to go? And one time, 2 of them ran off. And, you know, we're talking young men, 18, 22, He ran off, and by the end of the day, they were sitting back there at the wood pile because they got 3 squares a day. And they were treated very well over here. And one of them even, I'm get choked up, came back in the 70s to visit his dad, brought him a carved cane, and came back to just see it again, you know. But my mom's German, and her uncle was stationed, you know, he had to fight. I mean, they'd shoot you. You either enlisted or you were shot on the spot in Germany. And the soldiers had to fight. They didn't know what was going on. They were not running the concentration camps. They were not the SS. And so her dad got picked up in prisoner of war in England, and her uncle, her mother's brother, got picked up and was prisoner of war in Oklahoma. So growing up, they heard about Oklahoma and how he loved it. Everybody treated him well, and you know, it was just nice. But when she found out, I said, Mama, did you know we have some of those here? So now we're going to start going. Her husband's supposed to figure out on the internet. That'll give him something to do. You know, where's our next adventure? Because, you know, we go and we get lunch, and it's you know, we have a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So, back to jewelry. That was my story, but that was pretty funny. I'm gonna shoot first and ask questions later. Yep. That says 925, so it's sterling. And it must be citrine. It's hard to see the 925. It's not perfect, but you can tell that that's what it is. And this might be citrine. It's not. Oh, it is open on the back. Okay, it's yellow. That's a beautiful ring, really. Look at that. That's a lovely ring. I don't know if it's marcasites or if they're just cut. Oh gosh, anyway, now I'm thinking about John because the thrift store has not had junk jewels in a long time. Here's some rings for Sheila. Let's look at this. Sheila, Voodoo Princess rings. Sheila, you're going to like these. Here, we're going to put these other non-Voodoo Princess rings to the side. Here's Sheila. I kind of cleaned a little, thank goodness, finally, for the video. Got it less cluttered. And, oh, she likes those. You like those, Sheila? That's lightweight. And this is adjustable, but a little piece of glass. That'd be a nice gift to give to somebody when they buy from me. So that's all good. I don't know why they call this Voodoo Princess. There's going to be some piece that is going to stand out. And by the way, this little city I buy from, ooh, this is a pretty ring. This is glass. That's a pretty ring. Black with the gold flecks in there. Flex, whatever. Sheila gets another Voodoo Princess ring. Sheila, that's a big glass ring. Let me put that on. That's a big glass ring. They're down to not very, oh gosh, I mean, it's like size 9 maybe. Very nice. They haven't put any listed on there in a while, so I'm a little bit worried. Not worried, but I just feel like they've hired somebody because they have been pulling out sterling rings, 925 rings, you know, pulling it out. But maybe they're not. They're gonna still leave some in these lots. NY. And I don't know what all's going on here. Some pretty colors. I love the teal and the black. And this bow it's okay. Not a big fan of that. Oh, wait. This says something. Sterling, Mexico, are you for real? Does this need to be cleaned? Because it has a really yellowish tone, which some sterling does. Mexico does tend to yellow. Oh my word. I can't even. Wow. And this fell on the floor a minute ago. Look how gorgeous. I don't, whoops, sorry. Oh, is it broken? No, it's not broken. It's going to go up under there. My appointment today was at the dentist. And every time you go, they want to do the x-rays. So, I don't let them. Anyway, I can't get, it's going to work though. That's really pretty. Need a jump ring for that one spot there, that one thing right there. Look at that beautiful look. Wow, so, Aunt Bunny, I don't think we're going to clean that one. That's too pretty. So they want you to do the x-ray every time, to milk the insurance and all. And I always tell them, I'm not going to do it until you absolutely make me. And so they're like, okay, well, sign this that you're waiving your rights. And then you do that, and then it always gets down to, this is the point where if you don't do it, you can't see us anymore. So I told her today, I said, I'm going to keep waiving my rights until y'all tell me I can't come in anymore. And she laughed, but she was like, I have good teeth. I don't have any problems. They've never even fixed a cavity. I'm blessed. So why am I going to keep getting myself zapped? And you got to cover your thyroid too, when you do those kind of things. Sarah Cove. The Cove. Okay, what's going on here? Because this is a lot. Was this in the 90s? All this going on with these necklaces? Attached there, but unattached down here. And her name is on that. Is this this is a bracelet. Oh, it's stuck to it. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. What is this bracelet name? What in the world is going on? This Voodoo Princess lot has got some voodoo-ish going. Well, it's a Sarah Cove bracelet and a Sarah Cove necklace, so they probably just attached it like it was, a set. So there's that. Pretty. This is really pretty. The color of these pieces of glass crystal. Oh, we're missing some stuff, but I don't know that you'd be able to tell if you wore it. There's some, those are out there. These are pretty. They're like a purple, but almost like a root beer purple. If that's even a color. It's not. Nice. Oh, I got a story about the rocks, and I don't have the one to show you the picture. I was going to bring the laptop in. What is this? This is pretty. You mean to tell me it's that pretty and y'all can't put your name on it? Yep. So, well, it's really nice. So when I showed my rocks, Karen out there in California, Vintage Dazzle, I believe, said, so do you get to watch your rocks go all the way around the world? People posting. And I'm like, no, you're lucky if anybody even posts they find them here. Well, on the post yesterday, this is not marked. It looks pretty. It's thin. Another ring, Sheila. That's a pretty ring, adjustable. I like all that design there. all of a sudden my rock popped up, and it was a stamp of a horse, and it was simple but nice for, you know, East Texas rustic. I think this goes with the bone. If there's another one, we're going to have an earring set. Nice. And so somebody posted, asked, you know, said my name and said, found your rock and taking it. I'm in Maui. I was visiting from Maui, which is an island of the Hawaiian Islands. And what is your mailing address so I can mail you a rock from Maui? I'm like, wow. Karen just got through saying that, and I just telling her, and bang, bang, bam. So Karen, you're my good luck charm. So now everybody on the rock site is probably thinking, whoa, wow, how'd she get so lucky? Because, boy, it's competitive on there. It's dog eat dog on there for some of these people. I can't start on those stories. That's just, it's crazy. I just want to paint rocks and put them out. I want to find rocks. This is pretty. Nice. I don't hear the guinea. I'm going to have to find out. She would have already been having a fit. I hope she's somewhere, you know, more appropriate for her with more of her flock. Because her owner is not going to... What am I looking at this for? Oh. Walk the plank. I love it. It's a pirate. Walk the plank nails. That's hilarious. That is so fitting. Some pirate. We have a mark. We have a mark. What does it say? I can see 925, and I can see what? Mylor, Italy? Is that what I'm seeing? Wow. Who is Mylor? I noticed this safety clasp, and I'm like, uh-oh, it's broken. Is this thing broken? Oh, man, that's a bummer. Because I wanted to sell that, really. Oh, man. Huh. It needs a... Wow. I guess we won't be selling it. It's beautiful. It's like the tricolored gold, like copper, brass, and white plating. Oh my gosh, I hope that clasp is on there in the box somewhere, because maybe I will get that fixed. I don't know if that's plastic or not. Don't know what that is. Okay, this has a bunch of writing, but this is just inside and out. It's not going to be precious. It's just going to be, I don't know what it is. I really don't. I can't even make it out. And I'm dropping it, and the fan is off. Turn the fan on. I don't know. I'll let y'all see it. I can't make out a single word right now. It's going to need to take some time. It's on the inside and the outside. I don't even know which way it goes. Huh, that's weird. It's like the maker's mark over and over and over. We're going to have to figure that one out. This is just going to be stainless piercing thing. This looks vintage. Yay, some Monet. Nice. It's a stretchable big ring. Sheila, this might be a good lot for you. Says 7. It actually has 2 7s in there. And I'm not sure if this is plastic or a mood ring. It looks like it's changing color. There's a mood ring. Here's another type of ring. Fashion. Missing a bunch of little rhinestones. Here's another little crystal. It's like it's a stackable, but I don't see any marks. It goes with this other little stackable. Love it. That is a big owl. I'll probably wear that to work. I like it. That's cool. Love that. Keeping that. That's a keeper. I thought there was a mark, but it's just where it comes together. Brass tone. No marks. Looks to be in good condition. Very good condition. Yeah, we got a hurricane in the Gulf. Well, I don't know if it's a hurricane yet, but we're in the cone up there at the edge of Texas, up there in East Texas, and it's no fun when they come through the woods, you know. Trees fall. That's why I've had my trees cut back. You got to get them away from your house. This, I don't know. This is one of those kind of snaky things. You twist it up. So I was at a Walmart today and I went ahead and loaded up on water We always have water, but you can never. I need to quit making that racket. What are these whole shells or pieces of shells? Baby shells. I can't see where they're cut, but they have to be cut. And you know, because you think Walmart's crazy now, you ought to see it when there's no bread left. And I've been here when that's happened. And one time they had to barricade the door with all these pallets of stuff to keep people from. Oh, I saw where people stormed the, was it a Walgreens up there in Philadelphia? People have lost their mind. I don't watch the news because of all that, but sometimes when you're clicking on the internet, American Eagle, you know, you'll see stuff. So we've got 2 loaves of bread, a bunch of water. You just never know if the water's going to get compromised. The water pumping system goes out, and then they start telling everybody to boil their water. Well, we're going to have some water. This is a toe ring because it's open, I guess. And normally those are sterling, but I guess not always. I don't see a mark. But also, it looks like it's been cut. But I don't know. It's just a strange ring. Like that looks like it's been cut instead of being a toe ring. Is this marked? This is a mark on it. Now, is it going to be Avon or something? What? Goldfield, I believe. We will take that. 1/20th, 12K. Wow. I gotta look at that, and then we'll put it on that mannequin deal. BF, I guess that's the maker at the end. I don't know. Billy Bob, we count gold filled around here. We don't count gold plated. Oh, I got it on here. And the clasp has a mark, so let me just make sure. It's probably going to say the same thing. Yeah. And I cannot make the maker's mark out any better on the clasp than I could. My voice sounds like this because my little asthma pump that I do twice a day, well, it had run out of medication. It has tiny little numbers, and so tonight I'm using it for the second time today. Look at that. That's nice. That's a big chunk of gold filled, Billy Bob. Billy Bob. And so, like all of a sudden nothing was coming out. I couldn't even press it. So that meant I had been pressing it and nothing was coming out for several days. Because, you know, I just didn't feel like looking at the numbers all the time. What do you think? Sheila? Billy Bob's got him some gold filled, and there's Gramps, and he's the reason Billy Bob is so successful with the gold. Runs in the family. Gramps used to work at a gold mine. Yep. He always says it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Now we're going to try to get you some, like, not just filled Billy Bob, but something. Boy, this looks like sterling. I'm going to have to test this. I don't see a mark. 2 testables. That just looks like sterling. I don't know. Is this another stackable? And, whoa, is this the reason it's called Voodoo Princess? What is this? Am I going to break it? This has been bent. What are these? Ducks? Chickens? I don't know, but there's no maker's mark. I can't even tell what that is. It's not, it's some kind of bird, right? That's pretty. No marks. But look how pretty that is. Those colors are just stunning. The light blue and the green. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yes. Of course it is. Of course you are. Avon calling. They do make pretty jewelry. No exception there. Nice. Thank you, Avon. You call anytime. I don't see a mark on the clasp. This is just like a silver tone bracelet. I think it's a bracelet. It might be a choker. That's going to be a choker. Not bad, not bad. Very interesting. This part looks like gold, but it's not. But that part looks really good. I gotta make sure, because sometimes you just never know. Nope. That's pretty. That's festive. Festive. Anne Klein, 8K. Pretty, pretty. We're gonna have to get the model. Come on, model. Help us out. Yeah, this storm. I haven't looked in a few hours. Whoops. Something's going on. Well, they're all loose like that. Okay. So it's not broken. It's nice. It would sit different on your neck, probably. I mean, this is just stiff up here. This is a long video, longer than I've been doing, so somebody said they like the long one, somebody said they like the short one, so we'll go back and forth, and hopefully everybody's enjoying the Voodoo Princess. Voodoo Princess. Pretty black. Feels like glass. No mark. I want to do another handful because I don't have, oh, we gotta look this one up. That, I just don't know. Let's look at this. What is this? Morbid metals. What does that mean? I don't know what's morbid about those, but $18 grams of what? Well, it's not gold because it's $14.90. Boy, that looks so nice. I'm gonna have to test that too. We'll just pull out of this corner. Let's see what that is. And I'm trying to get to some stuff that fell out on the bottom, maybe. All right, we'll go through that and then we'll stop. So we're going to test that. What was this? I'm hoping this is something. I don't see a mark. Nope, no mark. Okay. Charming Charlie with the C. It's pretty. I believe it's plastic. It's pretty. Don't start tangling on me. Yep, we got something. I don't know why it's so dark in here. I might have to add another bulb or something. Well, that looks like some sterling tangled up around this. Let's see where it's from. It's very, very thin. And I'm going to untangle it off camera. Let me see if I can get it turned the right way. Yep. Indonesia, 925. So that's nice. I don't know what, this doesn't look like anything. We'll get that off of there. And that's pretty. 1946 brand. Super bent. This is kind of pretty. I think it's plastic. That's the pendant on a pretty decent gold tone chain. Very decent gold tone chain. I don't see any marks. Well, this is a pretty color. Well, there's too much of it to probably be anything. Sarah Cove. Goodness me. I don't even know. Pretty gold color. It's a very light gold tone color. So we'll put that Sarah Cove together over there. This is like leather. And I think we have a little maker's mark. Fossil. Little fossil bracelet. Big, heavy, with wear on it, no clasp. Last thing for today. I don't see a maker's mark. It's an interesting design. So that's where we're at. We got to identify this thing. We got a little bit of sterling. Gonna test those three. Gonna identify that. Oh yeah, we got the broken sterling here from Italy. We got the sterling Mexico. 925 ring, gold fill. Hey, we're doing pretty good. We like this Voodoo Princess. See y'all next time.